So what's in Febreze Air? Let's take a look at the list of ingredients. If you want to follow along, I've included a link to the ingredients in the description. Or using the Smart Label app, you can scan the QR code on your Febreze product. Before we dig in, I need to let you know this video was sponsored by Procter & Gamble, the company that makes Febreze. They flew me out to Cincinnati so I can speak with their scientists and check out their labs. Although they're paying me for my work, my opinions are honest and completely my own. Hashtag sponsored. Okay, let's get started. One of the key odor-fighting ingredients is beta-cyclodextrin. It's a ring-shaped molecule made of starchy sugars. It looks like a donut with an outside that loves water and an inside that loves oil. When you spray Febreze, the oil-loving center of the B-cyclodextrin gives the oily odor molecules a big hug. This prevents them from binding to the receptors in your nose. Smell eliminated. The cyclodextrin, now heavy with a trapped odor molecule, falls to the floor where it can be wiped off the surface with a towel or sucked up with a vacuum. Fun fact, it took Febreze years to develop scents that weren't trapped by their own cyclodextrin molecules. This must mean that unlike the oily odor molecules, most of the fragrances in Febreze are hydrophilic or water-based to avoid being trapped. Odor trapping is definitely different than the scent cover-up going on with some of the other air fresheners out there. The ingredients that cover up the odors are known as masking ingredients and often contain heavy perfumes which can only superimpose a pleasant odor on top of an unpleasant one. So you get to enjoy the scent of smelly socks plus fake fruit. Some combinations can even lead to worse scents than the ones you started with. Don't believe me? Listen to my interview with Dr. Pamela Dalton, cognitive psychologist, odor expert, and winner of the Guinness World Record for creating the worst smell ever. The video is right here. Beta-cyclodextrin isn't the only ingredient in Febreze that works overtime. It turns out many bad odors are acidic. This is why we put baking soda in the fridge, to lower the acidity and neutralize the substance causing the odor. Febreze Air contains citric acid and sodium citrate, which are a weak acid and a mild base. Together, they neutralize the pH and lessen odors. After the malodors are removed, fragrance is released and replaces the unpleasant smell with something more pleasant. Some of these fragrances include odor converters. These reactive fragrance ingredients actually bind to a broad range of odors and turn them into a different molecule that our scent receptors can't detect. One example would be a molecule such as citral, which is naturally found in lemongrass. But I did learn that by the end of 2019, Procter & Gamble will be sharing all fragrance ingredients all the way down to 0.01% for Febreze and other products sold in Canada and the US. Good move, Febreze! The rest of these ingredients don't directly impact the scent. They just help the product do its job. Water to mix it all together, dialkyl sodium sulfosuccinate, a surfactant that keeps ingredients from separating, hydrogenated castor oil to help oil substances dissolve in the water, alcohol so the mist dries once it's sprayed, and benzoisothiazolinone, which prevents microbes from contaminating the product. I noticed something else really cool. Most aerosol sprays contain propane or butane, which act as a propellant to help push out the ingredients in the product. But Febreze uses nitrogen, which is not flammable and better for the environment. With Earth's atmosphere being about 78% nitrogen, heck, it practically is the environment. So does Febreze eliminate odors? According to these ingredients, it's certainly up to the challenge. How do you deal with stinky odors in your life? Pets, hockey gear, garbage strikes? Let me hear about it in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next video right here.